Good Monday morning. Hope you are having a good week so far. It's early. I'm back at work. And I'm trying not to use the word all right. I seem to say that every time I hit record. And figure I have a tick from doing these videos. I think if I have a pause where I don't know what to say, I go, not sure why I do that. It's kind of weird. But anyway, the reason to make this video this morning is I want some opinions and some help. We've had some suggestions to do online courses, classes. We do the in-person stuff because we know how to do in-person. The online stuff, we don't know. We're trying to navigate that, figure it out, and we might have to take courses to learn how to make courses. But we'll do what we need to help people out, because ultimately that's the goal. And we want to help more people do more stuff on their own, feed their families, gain some independence, whatever your motivation is. And so in talking through that, we know the kind of stuff that we do all the time. We know it pretty well. We feel like we're pretty competent at teaching that or transferring that skill to other people, but we don't really know what skills people want. So that's what we want help with, is your opinion. For those of you, which we deal with a lot of people in a whole lot of different avenues. Some are in the homesteading stuff, some are in the preparedness stuff, some are in the farming, backyard gardening. I mean, just the gamut. So anyway, what we want to know is kind of, if you're interested in online courses, have you ever taken an online course? Would you do this if it cost money? Would you only do it if it were free? I think it's going to cost me money, so I'm not sure I can do it for free unless we can absorb that cost somewhere else. But if it is going to cost you money, what's a reasonable amount? And I'm sure that depends on the class, what it is, the subject. You know, it's the variables are endless. Me and Tina took a Stop the Bleed class. See my little tourniquet hanging there. Years ago, and it was very expensive. And it was a one-day course. We did get a discount for her going, which we would probably do stuff like that. But it was well worth it. It's how to save a life. You know, you're selling a skill that's incredibly valuable, considering we do dangerous stuff all the time. So what we're doing, I don't know that it's that valuable to people, but what kind of things would you like to know? We've talked about pastured chickens, you know, from purchasing your chicks, the kind of chicks, how to brood, like the whole thing, what to feed them, right up to processing day, very detailed video on what you're doing, how to dispatch, how to do everything. The same kind of thing we do on our in-person classes, but on online format. So we could also do that same thing with rabbits, cover everything from kit to processing, gardening. It seems like a lot of people are just starting out and all this kind of stuff, and that's a good thing, because we want more people doing this, growing their own food, gaining some independence. What is it that holds you back? What is it that makes you scared? What is it that you would like a little more confidence, a little more information to help you take the step? I know I tend to overanalyze, overthink, and overstudy stuff prior to doing it. I don't know if everybody's that way. Some people just jump into it. You know, they're at the flea market one day and they see some rabbits, they buy some rabbits, and they don't know anything about rabbits. You know, I've done things like that too. That's not a good way to go about it. I always tell Tina that if we're getting any more animals, then we're gonna have everything in place before it ever shows up. And then we still don't always do that. Because sometimes you run across opportunities and, you know, you grab it while you can. So that's what I want your help, advice, what you'd like to see, put it in the comments. Help us help you, and ultimately we'll grow a community of more self-sufficient, cleaner eating, just better off people, which is what we're wanting, what we're after. Everybody's scared to death that somebody's gonna find out they're into preparedness, or I don't know. And I guess there's some legitimate concerns there. There's a lot of crazy people in this world. But ultimately, more people that are growing their own food is less people to worry about coming and getting your food. And you're always going to have the lazy ones, the ones their only preparation is a gun, some tactical training, and they're going to come steal your stuff. That's going to work itself out. Will they get me first? Maybe. But that's a self-solving solution, or self-solving problem, conundrum. They'll eventually die. That's just all there is to it. You can't prey on other people and plan on that being a long-term strategy. So we like to teach people. We did this way back when it was just farming stuff. We taught people classes before we were really, I guess we're always kind of been preparedness minded, but a lot of it's more of like, we have freezers and freezers of meat that we don't want to go bad, so we need to have preparations in place to make sure we can keep them cold, or we lose power fairly regularly, so we need a place, a way to, systems in place to have water and hot water. I watched something recently that it was talking trash about regular people. It's kind of on the hippie side of things, and they said if you feel the need to stand under falling hot water, and they carried on after that, but I personally think that standing under falling hot water is one of the greatest technological advances of society, civilization altogether. Is life-changing. If you've ever done backpacking, camping, we used to do a lot of that. The difference a hot shower makes is monumental. Besides the fact we're in plumbing, I should get a different hat. Anyway, y'all can find us. If you want to find us, anyway, so I'm going to cut this off. I've rambled along too long. We appreciate y'all watching. I'm going to get videos back down to normal quantities now that I'm through the purge. And appreciate y'all watching and the interest. And look forward to your comments, advice, any way we can help. Thank y'all.